We're here in Bozeman, Montana, having the second of two public hearings on our proposal to delist the Greater Yellowstone Ecosystem grizzly bear population. So, since about 1975, grizzly bears have been listed under the Endangered Species Act, and we now believe that the species in the Greater Yellowstone Ecosystem, which is largely the ecosystem centered around Yellowstone National Park and the surrounding national forest, we believe the population in there is recovered. It's met all of the recovery targets that we've established, and so the next step in the process is for us to propose to delist it. We've done that. We've got a proposed rule on the street right now. Assuming we do delist it, there will probably be legal challenges to that that will play out over a several-year process, which is fairly standard for high-profile controversial issues like this.
Delisting is premature.
As a 20-year veteran guide in Yellowstone, I believe it is imperative that we keep grizzlies listed.
Montana Wild Sheep Foundation would like to go on record as supporting the U.S. Fish and Wildlife's proposal to delist the Greater Yellowstone grizzly population. Thank you so much.
Generally, the proposal fails to consider adequately the adverse impact of climate change on bear habitat and bear ecology.
Well, we feel like this is a step backward for grizzly recovery. It's taken 40 years of Endangered Species Act protections to bring the species back from the brink of extinction, and this proposal Sierra Club opposes because we feel like it will result in fewer bears in fewer places than we have on the landscape today, and potentially keep them on an island forever in the Greater Yellowstone region.
So when I sat here this evening and listened to a lot of these comments, I guess it's nice that in America we care about wildlife. But so much of the comment that was provided reflects that people probably didn't read the plan. I assume they have better reading comprehension than to have read the plan and not understand what it says.
Our vision for recovery is a thriving, connected, well-distributed population of several thousand grizzly bears in the lower 48. And we are not there yet. We're a long way from that. We have a few fragmented populations, and so until we can achieve that vision of a connected population throughout the lower 48, or in the 6 recovery areas, and we feel like it's too soon to delist.
I'm here today to oppose the delisting of the Yellowstone grizzly.
So much of it was focused on the fact that under state control, we may someday have hunting of grizzly bears. Really, what it is a lot of people want to continue with federal control. They do not want state control, even though state control or state management of wildlife is what system has built wildlife to where it is today. And I listen to people and I'm thinking, wow, we've got a lot of armchair biologists in here, because the best biologists in the grizzly bear world are part of the Interagency Grizzly Bear Study Team. Those folks who have put together this plan, this conservation strategy, are the smartest grizzly bear biologists there are. And to sit here and listen to people say, oh, you don't have this, or you haven't considered that. When we sat on this panel, we heard every comment you can imagine. In fact, we heard way more comments than what were even mentioned tonight. And these biologists had answers to every bit of it. This plan has already been taken to court a couple times, and it's prevailed in court. They've remedied anything that had to be changed. This plan has a safety net, both in terms of total bear mortality, human-caused bear mortality. It has a female subquota of human-caused mortality. And if ever the plan, or if ever the numbers get below a certain population amount under state control, the federal government will come in under the terms of this plan and retake control of these bears.